Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destiny. I'm Death from Above. So we're going to take a look at a gun that I haven't looked at for about a month and a half. I actually forgot I had it in my inventory. And then I was flipping through my subscriptions and I saw the Jez put up a video and the thumbnail got me. He got me with that thumbnail. It was a gun that was shadowed out. It was like the best gun no one's using. I'll link his video in the description. Well, he was using this gun, the Wail, from Future War Cult. Now, I looked at this about a month and a half ago, put it in my vault, haven't used it since. Watched his video, and he's an entertaining guy. I like watching his videos. And it made me think, hey, I've got one in my inventory. Let's see what it is. So I pulled it out, and it actually has pretty good perks. So I figured since 2502 hit, it was time to revisit the Wail, see if it's any good. And I'm actually a little bit surprised that it's actually really good. It's an interesting gun with the new changes to hand cannons and what's going on in Destiny nowadays. It's a very interesting gun. So we're going to talk about the Wail. We'll do a little bit of a revised Legendary Max video on it. We'll talk about its performance, its stats, kind of what I think about it. We'll look at it against some other notable weapons, and then we'll talk about some PvE and PvP performance. But if you like all that and you want to see me stream, usually what I've been doing is I upload the video and then I'll stream with the weapon that the video is uploaded on my channel, if that makes any sense. So at 6 a.m. the Wail's going to go live Tuesday morning, February 21st. 6 a.m. I'm going to go live on Twitch. The link is in the description, using the Wail. Probably doing some reset things. But anyway, Lakshmi is selling, shameless plugs aside, Lakshmi is selling this this hand cannon, the Wail, and it's pretty crap. Don't buy this. You're gonna have to get this to drop. Hammerforge is okay, but everything else is kind of meh on this hand cannon. So what you're gonna want to do is level up Future War Cult, open packages, open legendary Ingrams, and eventually you'll get one to drop, hopefully. And then you gotta play the game of, is it gonna have good talent? So what you really want is the same thing you get on the palindrome. You want the rifled barrel and you want the rangefinder. Past that, it's, you know, dealer's choice, but mine has almost a good roll. It's got high caliber rounds, quick draw. I kind of bounce back between these two depending on what I'm doing. I was using high caliber rounds just a minute ago, and I didn't notice it slowing me down, so I actually am going to leave it on that. Quick draw is good if you're switching back and forth, so if you're using a sidearm, quick draw is pretty good. I am very Future War Culted out right now. I got the sidearm, I got the mark, I got the shader. I am aligned with Future War Cult too. So anyway, back to stay on topic there, Death from Above. Back to the Wail hand cannon. Very interesting hand cannon. It's a palindrome archetype with a faster rate of fire, I think. Oh, that's the wrong button. Faster rate of fire, I do believe. If come on, yeah. Oh man, yeah. So it's a palindrome similar weapon with a smaller mag, less range, less stability, but it's quicker. It's quicker reload. And it's a little bit faster of a gun. Compared to something like the Devil You Know, pretty similar. It's got better reload. Compared to something like the Kumikaitak HC4, which is a higher rate of fire hand cannon. You can see the stability is greater on the Kumikaitak, but this one has more range, and it's just a little bit quicker on the reload. So it's a little bit of a faster palindrome. If you get rifle barrel and rangefinder, it will be a faster palindrome. Smaller mag, faster though, better reload. Something like that. So it's an interesting gun. Comparing it to other guns, it's kind of the little brother to the palindrome. You can't just walk in and get a great one, but if you do end up with a really good one, you're going to be just fine. And it'll probably be interesting to shoot some people in the Crucible with a gun that they're not expecting. That's the way I like to play. But as far as PvE and PvP performance, the Wail is an interesting gun. It performs like you expected. It doesn't quite have, or at least mine doesn't quite have the range of the Vendor Palindrome. And so in PvE, I wasn't prepared for hand cannons. I started the daily mission, played about half of it, and just wasn't. It just like it doesn't feel too good. And then I got in kind of the groove of hitting the crits, doing the reload. I was wearing reloader gloves throughout all of the video footage, so it's gonna be reloaded a little bit quicker because of the gauntlets I'm using. But in PvE, it performed pretty good. I was kind of getting used to it, getting the headshots, getting the critical hits, moving through enemies. I was like, okay, getting into a rhythm with a hand cannon in PvE. I think it wasn't the hand cannon, it was more so me and my rhythm. So in PvE, it's capable, but it doesn't have the right talents for PvE. And let's be honest, nobody's really using hand cannons in PvE anyway, not since the Fatebringer. That's been a long time coming. So unless you have a Fakebringer, you're probably not using a hand cannon in PvE. And if you are, you're just doing it because you're goofing off. I mean, unless you just really like hand cannons, then you're sure, whatever. But anyway, really what I was more concerned with is PvP, and I've used it a couple times in PvP since I watched Jez's video. And I was very interested in would it perform as well as the Palindrome, the Eye is Luna, My Devil You Know. Would it perform as good as these hand cannons since the 2502 increased the accuracy? Since those changes came into place, would it be as good in PvP? And I think it is. I think it is just as solid in PvP as those other guns. Now, it does require the right talents. You can't just walk up to the vendor and buy it. But the Palindrome really is the only one that you could do that with. So you got to compare it to that gun. So the Palindrome versus the Wail, it's an interesting comparison. I think the Wail feels faster. It feels less sluggish. Always when I use the Palindrome, I feel like I have to be almost like I'm using the first curse. I gotta be slow, methodical, aim my shots, take my time. I can't be quite as active. And I noticed with the Wail, just general hand cannon things, I was getting kills while airborne, which hasn't happened in a long time thanks to the update. I was hitting headshots, getting crits, doing some PvP things that I haven't done with hand cannons in a long time, and it just happened to be with the Wail. But the Wail is an extremely capable hand cannon in PvP, and it's a lot of fun. It's nice and interesting to run a different gun. So I like it in PvP. Updating the most recent version of the video I did to say I like it, it's better, I enjoy it. I'll probably pull this out more than the Palindrome just because it's different and interesting and fun, and it feels a little quicker. Feels like I can be a little bit more of a gunslinger with it. But what do you guys think? Did you ever get a good Wail from Future War Cult? Did you ever catch that Moby Dick? Get the Wail? I know that's not the word, but whatever. Let me know in the comments if you like that hand cannon. What other hand cannons do you want to look at? They seem to be in vogue right now in Destiny, the hand cannon. It's a hand cannon fever right now. So let me know which ones you're using, which one's your favorite, and what other guns you want me to take a look at. If you got any ideas, let me know. But if not, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you didn't already. Lets me know that you like my videos, and it puts them in your feed every day. I do it every day. So subscribe if you want to. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And until next time, I'm Death from Above. I will see you later. See you, bye.